Is using AI really plagiarism? Haven't students always found a way to cheat? And aren't large language models like Chat GPT prompting us, don't mind the pun, to think about learning and the world differently? And why are some universities scrapping AI plagiarism detectors? All this and more coming up. Students, AI and plagiarism. How much should we care? Hi, Bianca Raby here, brave educator posting a video with a controversial idea. Let's all stop worrying about students using AI for assessments. Shock horror. But firstly, let me call out that there are many degrees of plagiarism. This video is not referring to the kind where you literally steal someone else's full work and pass it off as your own. This is not cool. This video is about using technology to support learning and therefore support assignment submissions. The constant AI chat this year and fear-mongering among the techies has had me thinking a lot. We know the world is changing. Jobs are changing, skills are changing, but what is it that really matters during this change? Is it that a student asks their AI-powered large language model of choice to summarize a paragraph or outline an essay structure? Here are some of my thoughts. What does it mean to plagiarize and why do we still care? Firstly, is there really an original thought out there anymore? I would argue no. All of us are a product of what we read, what we were taught, the conversations we have, and the people we surround ourselves with. Just take music as an example. There are hundreds of songs, probably thousands, that use the same 4 chords in the same order.
Just listen. Do you recognise this?
Yeah, that is Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
It's a great song.
Very original.
There's a few more that
song.
fit. Check it out.
My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure.
Well, that's just 2 songs that are similar. That's not a big
Forever young,
3
I
songs.
wanna be forever young. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait, I'm yours.
When I saw this video, I was shocked, but also quite happy as I know those 4 chords on my guitar, so my solo set just got a little bit bigger. I digress. As part of my research for this video, I asked Chat GPT to tell me why plagiarism is bad. One of the reasons it stated was about academic integrity.
Students are expected to engage with and contribute to their chosen field of study by producing original work. Plagiarism devalues the educational process by bypassing the effort required for critical thinking, research, and creativity.
The key bit here is bypassing the effort. I think this is where it gets a little subjective. What if you use AI to help you structure an argument? Synthesize some data? Summarize some wordy text? Are you plagiarizing? I'd say no, but even if you disagree with me, I don't think it really matters anymore. And here's why. The art of cheating. For as long as schools have been schools, there have been students cheating. Humans generally strive to take the path of least resistance to any goal. So if we can get away with skipping some steps, we will. Let's take the calculator. This was an invention that allowed everyone to skip all the steps for calculations. At the time, everyone was freaking out that it would make people less smart. But what happened? It enabled more complex mathematics to be accessible and more intelligence to surface. No longer were brains exhausted by the manual labour of basic calculations. They had some space free to apply this maths to more real-world problems. This is what I think AI has been designed to do. Level up humanity to bigger problems by freeing up brain space. The world is changing. The world as we know it is always changing, but right now it's rapid. Check out this video where I explain more on Moore's law in context to what scares me about learning in this rapidly changing world. Honestly, I really don't think the current education system as we see it now will be here in 10 years' time. There will be traces of it, but it won't look the same at all. So this is why I think it matters less and less how people arrive at a solution or conclusions. What I think matters more is if they can communicate effectively and multimodally a position or solution, identify a counter-argument or alternative solution, back up their position or solution with evidence or experience, apply these ideas to the real world, and finally, understand nuance and context. These are both very human and needed when working with AI and humans. To me, the most important nuances are in language, speech, and body language. This is to sense when something may be biased or to read between the lines. In regards to context, this is about the application of knowledge within a context. This is needed when curating something AI produced. It's the editing of information to suit the purpose. Universities embracing AI. Like all new things, there will always be a knee-jerk reaction by some. Some schools and universities went down the shut it down approach to Chat GPT and large language models. Then we saw companies like Turnitin launch its AI writing detector tool. Here's what they said from their website. We recognise that for educators, there is a pressing and immediate need to know when and where AI and AI writing tools have been used by students. This is why we are now offering AI detection capabilities for educators in our products. However, there has been some backlash as this tool has led to false accusations, especially for international students whose English vocabulary may not be as robust. Those for whom English is not their native language will by nature use more predictive word patterns, and the stakes are higher for these students. False accusations can jeopardise their academic standing, scholarships, and even visa status. So as we see the dust settle, some universities are dropping the fear of cheating altogether and instead embracing the use of these AI tools with their students. They have figured out that there is nothing stopping this technology, and also that assessment design and quality teaching are at the core of a successful student. On top of that, it's also been shown that it's not really being used anywhere near as much as we thought it would. For example, CopyLeaks, a US AI-based company known for its flagship plagiarism detection platform, found its March 2023 report that student assignments found to have used AI dropped by 15%. Fewer than 10% of college assignments contained AI. I could speculate as to why this is the case, but that's for another time. Final thoughts. Since the internet became full of content, defining plagiarism has become harder. I saw a meme the other day that said we need to sage the internet. This is funny because it's true. We all know that there is probably just as much rubbish out there as gold. If AI can help shed a light on the rubbish quicker for a learner, or help them do a low-value task more efficiently to get to the real learning, then yay! The art of prompting will be what the student will need if they do wish to use the tool, just like the rest of us. And to prompt, well, you will need critical thinking skills, a research mindset, creativity, and a good grasp of language. Okay, so what do you think? Agree with some or all of what I said? Totally disagree with me? Please tell me. I think having this discussion is really important. If you trust my AI knowledge, then check out this video where I outline where I think AI can be used to create videos in e-learning. If you like this video and you want to hear more from me, please click the like button, subscribe, and share with other teachers you feel would resonate. And until next time, stay awesome.